Like any brand, your podcast has a personality and values that extend beyond just your name and logo. But if you fail to connect those elements with your audience, you're going to have trouble gaining traction on popular podcast playlists. Here are 5 things to avoid when branding your podcast. At launch, new or green podcasts often lack or fail to compile the data they need to understand their target audience. This leads to a lot of testing with cover art, description copy, and social media posts. Don't confuse your audience. Test these elements before launch and always notify your audience when you're going to make a change. If your podcast is about true crime and your logo looks like this, you've got a problem. That's an extreme example. But whether your podcast is about true crime, movies, or politics, you've got to give your audience what they want. Align your branding with your target audience across every channel. Minimalism is appreciated in a world where sound is the spotlight. Cluttered logos and cover art is off-putting. And as most cover art appears on podcast lists as a tiny thumbnail, your listeners won't be able to get a feel for your podcast at a glance. Keep it simple and clean and make an impact with your cover art. Your intro music, tone of voice, and sound quality are part of your brand too. Make sure they align with the visual elements and overall feel of your podcast. Your branding should reflect the true essence of your podcast. Don't try to mimic others. There's already a My Favorite Murder, Hardcore History, and This American Life. So don't create your version of a popular podcast. Be true to what your podcast stands for. Authenticity resonates with listeners. Before you go, give us a like if you like what you heard, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. And let us know in the comments if you can think of some more branding mistakes you've seen podcasters make. See you next time.